Alright, I think I'm live.
Yeah, you are. It just got a notification.
Sweet. Now I gotta turn the camera. There we go. Cool. PD Joe hooked me up. Turn the camera. There we go. Cool. Awesome. PD Joe hooked me up.
Yeah, you're live.
Awesome. It's connecting the chat though. Well, anyway, I can't. There's one person in. I guess that's you, huh?
Maybe. I'm gonna try to find a way to share the link.
It's taking a while to connect the chat. I don't know what that means. It says poor connection. Oh, there we go. Sean Edwards said, hey. Alright, I hope it doesn't cut off. I gotta respond back to Joe. Well, he'll figure it out.
There we go. Shared it. That's great, man. It's a great picture. I wish people could feel what we're feeling right now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's a 69 degrees.
Feels great.
Gentle breeze.
Mm-hmm. Feels fall-y.
It does.
So is that you in? Are you on the feed right now?
No.
It says there's one person in. So whoever you are, say hey so I know who you are.
Yeah.
I can see the chat, but I can't see who's in there. Never used this before.
It's really. I wish people could feel what we're feeling right now.
Mm-hmm. Good.
It's 69 degrees. Feels great.
It's only uploading at 720p.
That's not a bad thing for us.
I don't know if there's any way. What does the bell mean? Ooh, don't do that. The controls look different than iPhone. So that must be you in there.
No, I'm looking at it right now. It still tracks it?
Maybe.
My dad doesn't have a notification or doesn't have a YouTube account, so it might be him as an unknown subscriber.
Mm.
Dad, is that you?
Mr. Edwards, chime in. Type something.
Type something. Anonymous user.
Anonymous user says, catch fish.
Catch fish.
I wonder what's going to happen if I swipe up.
Yeah, it must be me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it must be me.
That's faster. Oh, somebody else is on. Joe, all right. That's faster. Oh, somebody else is on. Joe, all right.
That's crazy.
All right, cool. Thanks, Joe, for showing me the app. I was typing in something totally different. I'm dropping this. I got a live bluegill on this pole. Yeah, I found the app. All right. Setting that back down. Put it about 3 feet off the bottom. Check this one out. You might wanna reel yours in and check it out. Make sure no craziness happens. Yeah, I'll be back with you in just a second. I still got bait. Okay, time to see a fish. You just got here, man. I'll do like those shows. We'll catch a fish when we get 100 likes. Like Catfish Weekly. We'll catch a fish when we get 17 viewers or whatever. Joe, how you doing, man? Got it on this pole. Sean's back there casting this stuff, so I'm gonna hold it. I'll show you my light setup in a minute, Joe. Pretty proud of it, other than the fact that this pole just told the old guy, okay, thanks, man, I appreciate it. Sean got a setting. He got a notification on YouTube that I went live, so that's cool. The signal's actually pretty good out here. I know I'm talking loud, but there's only one other boat out here. I don't really care. Maybe they'll chime in. Palmetto cats! I thought you had typed, I just told the old guys. I was about to say, you don't want that, you don't want that in there when they get here. Do I have any, what? Lint bugs? I'm not sure what lightning bugs. No, I don't. All right, bud, you gotta sit. Sit, boo-boo, sit. All right, this is my buddy Sean. Say hey to Joe.
Hey, Joe.
All right. Would I like some? Well, I really don't know what they are, Joe. I mean, if you're talking about like lightning bugs, like fireflies, yeah, I mean, I guess, sure, why not? He said, hey. Hey, Dobson Family Fishing and stuff. How you doing? I'm gonna do like a tour of the light setup and everything since we're not catching any fish right now. That's about to change though, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's gonna change.
We got great bait on. As soon as we get a few more people in here. Oh yeah, no, I have like the glow sticks on the tip of the rods. Well, on two of them that are small enough to put them on. The two rods I'm fishing with up front are too big for them to fit on. But yeah, man, I mean, sure, I'll try anything. This night fishing thing, you know, Joe, this is only my second time night fishing in a long time since I've been doing it seriously. Been doing good, Dobson. You know, just working a lot, and just hadn't been able to get out on the water, and we had a hard time getting out here today. Sean and I went fishing once over the summer, and we didn't have a bad trip. We still had fun, but it's probably my least watched video and my only video I have a thumbs down on. Actually kind of hurt my feelings. I tried to put a message in there, a good Christian message of, you know, sometimes fishing is fishing and you don't actually catch anything, but somebody put a thumbs down. I don't know. So we caught one fish really early that day, and then after that we didn't catch anything else. And then tonight we got to Black's Fish Camp and tried to crank the engine, and it was a no-go. Spent $5 to put in, and then spent another 10 on some live herring. And then you get a thumbs down, you're doing something right. Thanks, man. So we spent $15 to put in, and I was so embarrassed because all the there's all these old dudes sitting up there watching me try to crank the boat, and oil's coming out the foot, and there's fuel everywhere. And so I just told Sean, I said, he can keep the $15. Let's get out of here. And we jumped in the truck and hauled tail. And so we were just trying to, I told him, I said, we're going to fish tonight. I don't care what we got to do. So we drove down the road a little bit to Mac Daddy's to fish off the bank. And then I started thinking, you know, the winds died down. I still got the trolling motor. So we just trolled up about a mile. And there's a steep ledge over here, and we're fishing off the steep ledge, trying to catch us a big flathead. We caught some bluegill. And we have some cut herring. Haven't got a hit on either one of them yet, but it's still early. We really just put lines down not too long ago. Hey, Maria. That's weird. I see 3 of you in chat, but it's only showing 1 in the channel. That's weird. Don't matter to me. I'm gonna hang on to the light post. We just got rocked. Ugh.
I mean,
whoa! I'm just kidding. It's not that bad. Maria, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Thanks for subscribing too. I saw that pop up. I just want to thank Joe. Man, Joe, you've been the biggest supporter of my small little channel since I posted the first video, man. And I know we have never met, but I really appreciate it. Thanks for hitting the thumbs up. So, setup we got right now, I guess I can try to rotate it. I don't know if you can, there's a pole. Well, there it is. Well, you can't really see it, doesn't matter. We got 2, so right here by me I have 2 down rods suspended, and on one of them I have a live bluegill straight down with a 6-ounce lead holding them down on a Carolina rig. And then on the other side I have the same setup, except it's on a knocker rig. I don't know if you've ever heard of a knocker rig. One of my favorite channels to watch is Kayak Catfish. Justin Johnson, I think is his name. And he does, he has a 6-ounce lead and it drops down on the hook. Oh, you got a hit? Yep. Let him sit there and play with it until he pulls it. Let me see if we can get a fish live. Yeah, that would be awesome. That's the big one. That's the little. All right, I think I got you in there. Let me. Oh, so sad. He was tapping it. Now, what that could have been, is that a live bait?
Yeah.
Sean?
Yeah, that's the big brim.
So he could be just running
from something.
From a giant flathead. I'm sorry, I'm trying to find this clicker to turn this light on. Where'd I put it? You know what? I got my cool battery box light.
Yeah.
I'll take the phone off of here real quick.
Oh, man.
I see a lot of questions. Hold on one second. Let me get situated. Well, where did it go? Anyway. So I got this cool new light. I'm sure you've seen them on other YouTube channels. You just drop it in the water and it's supposed to attract bait fish and then in turn attract the big fish. There it is. Boom. Look at that.
Literally.
Man.
Daylight.
This is homemade, y'all. I'm so proud of this. I'm just going to brag. I'm sorry.
You should, man.
I'm just going to brag.
Brag about it.
It's all homemade. And so anyone who, you know, doesn't have the budget like me to do big stuff, to do like all the expensive, I'm not gonna call it crap because it's awesome. I wish I had it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. Playing with it. Reel down on him. No. So I think that's that brim, man. I think that's that brim running, yeah. Because if that's the big brim on there, then
It's a lot worse than that.
yeah. Just let him play with it.
Well, that's the most action we've had all day.
I know, right?
That's exciting.
Well, not the most. I mean,
yeah, right. We caught a little bluegill.
caught some brimskis.
Yeah. All of a sudden, he just decides he wants to run around.
Oh, there he goes again. Y'all see that? Fish activity.
Take it.
I don't know. Right now, we're just like, we're just excited to see something move. After the evening we've had.
Y'all working right here.
So we're fishing in the Diversion Canal. Whoa, that's close. The Diversion Canal is in between the two Santee Lakes, if you're not familiar, in South Carolina. And so we tried to put in a Black's Fish Camp. Motor troubles. Lost 15 bucks because I was embarrassed to go back and get my refund. Came up here to Mac Daddy's. We're just going to fish off the bank just to redeem ourselves a little bit. And then I remembered I have a trolling motor, and you know, the canal is really windy out here. And so the canal isn't as bad right now. So we just trolled up here about a mile. Caught some bluegill. I already have some cut herring. And, you know, we're doing a thing. We're trying to do a thing. And just introduce Sean. I know I keep saying, oh, reel down on him. Nothing?
You didn't get angry.
All right, well, while we're waiting on
whatever's happening here.
Yeah, I think that's just that bluegill, man. I know it's exciting, but
okay.
I really think, yeah. So Sean's new to catfishing relatively. Like, I mean, he has a story. It's probably like the most awesome fish story I've heard in a long time, which, you know, if we get time later, maybe I'll let him tell it. Maybe I'll let you tell it. But it's about him catching an 85-pound catfish at work. That story. I don't know if, can you tell that story and not go to jail?
I don't think I can.
So he might not be able to tell that story and
I got a lot of stories.
Not go to jail.
I don't know how
yeah,
many
he's
years
playing with me, Dobson. Yeah.
How long has it been?
I don't know. What's the statute of limitations on catching fish at work in the place that you worked? I keep looking at the wrong angle. I don't know what would happen if I flip the phone over, so I'm not going to do it. Gotta remember. All right, so I'm going to show you what I got. So here's my battery box. And on the, man, this is so simple. Like on the outside, it's just one of them little light switches. Boop. And that doesn't do anything but just light the floor around the battery box. That's it. The battery is the most expensive thing, by the way, of this whole setup. And then inside, you know, got all the connections and everything. Probably should put that on. Yeah. So then I have a PVC pole. And these guys, I think these guys behind me are irritated because I'm talking so loud. But I don't know. I don't know if I care because they just swamped us. Anyway, so here's the pole. I just put like some brackets. That's pine straw from the boat storage area. Don't mind that. The two U brackets right here. I don't know if you can see it. And then the PVC runs up. And then there's a connection right here, which isn't very strong. And that's my little cell phone holder. And up here I have some, let me turn this off so you can see them. That's just some LEDs. And those LEDs, I guess, those LEDs don't attract bugs as much, I guess. There he goes again.
I mean,
it's just that brim.
Doing that. When did he get that strong?
I don't know. But if, listen, that's not a flathead bite. That's not a blue catfish bite. That's just that brim getting scurred.
Something's tracking.
Hey Justin, how you doing, man? Team Fit. Man, there's a lot more people in here than I thought. Sorry guys, let me finish. So then up here, so bright.
Pretty bright.
Let me see if I can show you without falling out the boat. Up here, I don't. There's a picture. There's a picture on my Instagram and Facebook page if y'all want to check it out, unlit. But anyway, it runs down to the battery box, and then right here is just a switch. And basically, what they are is just not strobes, spotlights for the front of a truck. And I got them from Walmart. They're like $20. They're $20 a piece, but you know, they're so easy to hook up. They're already wired. All you have to do is put them around the battery posts and install them, basically. And that was a little bit weird. I had to drill holes in the PVC and put bolts in there, but you know, it seems to work out. I can aim them, so like right now it's on Sean's legs instead of on his. Reel that one up tighter, Sean. There you go. Just keep that. Yeah. But you know, we can move it on him differently if I wanted. And then off the side is just one of these green lights. I don't know. I don't know how much I believe in that, but it's cool. It's really cool to have a green light in the water. I feel a little more professional. So I got some new reels. What's new to me reels is Abu Garcia Ambassador 5000. My stepfather found them at a yard sale, believe it or not. What's up, Catfish Stalker? And Irvin, Kentucky Catman, all of you guys. Hey. So they're pretty old, but man, you know, brand new. Those things are over $100. And this one had this pole with it, and then this is the other one. It's a little different model, and you know, I bought that pole today. It's a E-Cat pole. By the way, if you're needing new gear, now is the time to get it, because hunting season has started and everybody's discounting their poles. Now today I got a discount that I probably shouldn't have got. So Walmart, and I kind of feel guilty about it, but I'm gonna tell you.
Your way.
I like ugly stick. Yeah, it's my way. It's my confession. But Walmart, I like ugly stick rods. I grew up with them. My dad's always fished with them. Everything I got, except for the rod we got at the yard sale and the E-Cat rod, are all ugly stick. I believe in them. They're indestructible in my mind. Hey Maurice, what's up, man? So I wanted to get some heavier poles, some medium action poles. Well, I had already bought one for the catfishing tournament my dad and I attempted to do 2 weeks ago, and came in last, by the way. I'll tell you about that later. But I went in and got another one for this, for one of my other pen reels, just to have a bigger one. And I guess that they had the wrong barcode on it, because when I went up to the register, it's like $58 for the rod, and it was $14.98. So I was like, what? And I put, you know, I had 60 bucks in my hand. I put it back and gave her a 20. And then I was like, Kevin, that's dishonest. So then she handed me a receipt, and it said ugly stick fishing rod. So I don't know what happened. Maybe they put a 0 where a 1 should have been, or something. Anyway, so I got an ugly stick big water for $14.98, which is pretty cool. And then I get frozen bait from the store right next to it, a bait shop, Anglers in Monk's Corner, and they had the E-Cat, and they only had one left, and it was like $51, which is already marked down from $80. And so the guy's like, well, let me see how much I have in it, and he gave it to me for $48. So now is the time. They're discounting stuff to put in hunting gear, I guess. So anyway, let me see what I got here. Irvin, Dobson, Maurice, Kentucky Catman, Peel and Drag. What's up? You're about to sacrifice a live gill? Are you fishing too? super late tomorrow. All right. Be nice to catch fish.
Got excited for a minute. Thought we were gonna get it.
Yeah.
On that one, it would be huge. It would have to be huge.
I got you on there, bud.
All right.
So tell them what you're fishing with.
All right. So yeah, we've got live bluegill on this one, and it's a pretty stout looking little fish too. And so right off the bat, if anything hits that will be a new story to tell. Always.
Around the campfire.
And then you add in, like, it's the factor of catching the fish, but then you add in the give or take for the fact you're just telling a story. So the fish is going to get a few pounds. When I say a few, I mean 10, 15 pounds heavier. just from telling a story. So you're already sitting pretty good if you happen to snag something here. I'm really excited about it. I appreciate Kevin for taking me out, Palmetto Cat's taking me out. And just being out here on this water is pretty amazing. But have a line in the water and the potential for some real memory-making seconds to come up. That's a pretty big deal.
Yeah.
I'm digging it, and I couldn't ask for a better night. So it's a big deal for me. I'm pretty stoked about it.
Yeah. So my motor, I don't know what happened to it.
You paid $14 for a $60 rod.
Oh man, now I feel even worse.
That's what happened to it.
So, I don't know. You know, it's an old. This whole rig is just old. I won't go into why I haven't invested in a different mode of water transportation, just because you wouldn't be interested in it. But it's coming. It's coming. But it's a 1997 Johnson 60 horsepower outboard engine, 2-stroke. So right there, inherently, with the 2-stroke, you know, you have mix and fuel issues, which I know that's not the problem. But I need a carb kit, and I don't know, maybe I found out a power pack or something. It's spinning, but it won't fire off. And then when we pulled it back out of the water in defeat, we had black oil coming out from the foot, so I have no clue. This boat has defeated me so many times, and I know all of you, well, not maybe all of you, but those of you who have to nickel and dime to fish like I do, you know that you've pieced and parted stuff together, and you know how it feels. I hope I'm not. Yeah, I need a keto motor. I need to know, what is a keto motor? I'm gonna wait for that one, Kentucky Cat Man. Keto motor. I was on the keto diet. I'm gonna turn this hat backwards so you can see my face. No carbs.
Get it. We got it.
That was good. I'll give you that one. You made me belly laugh on that one. That's pretty good. Oh Lord. So yeah, we're in the right spot. You know, I know. I need a new motor. So this is a low 17-foot low aluminum bass boat. Essentially, it's not made for what we're doing. It's not made for much other than bass fishing and shellcracker fishing. Now, it is a shellcracker fishing machine. It's got a live well in the front, live well in the back, which is why I probably will never get rid of it. But it's not a catfishing boat. Like right now, if I tried to go out on the lake, we'd be dead. It's too bad out there. And if you've ever been to Lake Moultrie, you know that when somebody sneezes, the waves go up to 3 feet. It really does. I mean, people literally have died on these lakes because of the waves. Whoa. First time on your channel. I like your kind. Hey man, I appreciate that. Thanks a lot, man. I appreciate it. That means a lot. You know, I don't know how to not be real, so I guess it's a good thing. I don't know how to be fake. So I guess it works out for me. But I appreciate it. You know, it's something. It's always nice to hear positive comments, especially nowadays. You know, when there's so much negative, negative going, everything's negative. But anyway, back to the boat. You know, a funny story. So how I got the boat, my dad had an old Crest, 25-foot Crest with a 75 horsepower Javelin. Anybody know ever seen a Javelin? It looked a lot like a Johnson, but old 80s Javelin, maybe even older. And so he didn't want it anymore. He has a flats boat now, because he's into brim fishing, and he's always wanted one, and I don't know why. Maybe midlife crisis or something. But he bought a flats boat with a 90 horsepower Mercury on the back, and he likes to go fast. So he asked me to sell his pontoon boat. I was like, sure, you know. I put it on Facebook Marketplace and put it up for like $4,600, and it went in like 3 days. And so then he said, you know, I miss fishing with you. I need you to get out there fishing more. Why don't you get you a boat? And so we're actually on the Diversion Canal in between Lake Moultrie and my mom just went blank. What's the upper lake? Marion. Lake
Yep.
Marion.
It was one of the names.
That's where we're at, Irvin. So I started looking, and we found this rig. And now, don't get me wrong, when the motor runs, it runs. I mean, this boat will do 40 miles an hour once it's cranked up. You know, it right up. Hey, Scotty. But anyway, so I got this boat because I like shellcracker fishing. I still do. And now I just figured out Sean was catching these bluegill, and now he really likes it. So we'll be doing a lot more of that. Now, shellcracker, I don't have any problem finding them suckers. But then I got into catfishing. And so, since most of you don't know me that well, I got into catfishing while I was brim fishing. It was late in the summer, and the brim had gone deep. And so I was catching big copperhead brim, like big, my dad calls them titty brim, because you got to hold them to your titty to take the hook out. Probably not the most appropriate thing to say. If there's any ladies in here, I apologize. But it's funny though. I mean, that's southern talk right there. Yeah, come on down, Irvin. If my motor's running, I'll take you out. But I was catching big copperhead brim, and I had this old ugly stick combo, and I bought like the cheapest bait you could buy from Walmart. Like, I wouldn't even spit on that stuff anymore, but I was like, whatever. And I had caught catfish before, but usually they're on a brim buster or, you know, on accident. We never really did a lot of catfishing. So I didn't even have rod holders on the boat. I had just put the anchor down and I was tying it off, and I heard a splash, and I looked over. Yeah, we're moving a little bit. I think the back anchor let loose. That's all right. We'll swing back. So yeah, my rod went for a swim. I looked up just in time to see it shooting across the canal. And I was like, dadgummit. I had another one on there, and I hooked up some bait, didn't get another bite. So I put my brim busters up, and I went up the Tailrace Canal towards the Cooper River saltwater side, and I just started dragging. I didn't know it was called dragging then. I just let it bounce off the bottom, and I hooked into about a 25-pound blue catfish on, I don't know, probably not even a medium. Like, I don't even know how to describe it. It was a spinning reel, because I like spinning reels, but it wasn't like big enough for catfish. It was maybe a light or a medium light, I don't know. So it was a good fight. It was really good, and I really enjoyed it. And so then I went home and I bought rod holders, and I got some gear, and I started looking at YouTube, and I figured out how to drag, and So now, to bring that story first circle, we sold the pontoon boat, which is now what I want. So my dad and I always, because now he's into catfishing, he loves it too. Anytime he's able to come out now, he'll come with me. And he likes being on YouTube. He won't say it, but he loves being on YouTube. He loves it, and I love it. I love him being on YouTube with me. But man, it would be nice to have that 25-foot crest. I'd have it lined with rod holders all the way down, and maybe wouldn't have all of them filled with poles, but man, it'd be a lot easier. So I'm a heavy guy and moving around. Sean's not heavy, but he's full grown. He's a full grown man. And one heavy and one full grown man trying to move around this bass boat at night. It's a little tricky. Tricky. Anybody know how that feels? Let me know in the comments. Have I seen Quentin's boat in Mid-South Outdoors? I don't know. I don't know who Quentin is. So I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I watch some of your channels that have subscribed to me, but you know, I don't get a lot of time. It's actually pretty ironic. I don't get a lot of time to watch a lot of television. I do watch a lot of YouTube, but it doesn't suggest, you know how YouTube suggests things to you. I only get, you know, what my wife watches and what I watch, which is catfishing videos. And if they have other things like hunting, I think Dieter Melhorn was talking about the algorithms today on his video. He's talking about how, you know, it'll suggest things to you, and if you're not into it and you don't watch those videos, it won't show you. But anyway, I watch the big channels, but if you tell me who Quentin is and what his channel is, I'll definitely check it out. Who's Dieter? Who is Dieter? Oh, Dieter. Sean might not know who Dieter is.
I don't know who Dieter is, I'll be honest.
Well, I know Kentucky Catman knows who Dieter Melhorn is, but Dieter is the guy I was telling you about on the way up here. He's in North Carolina. And, oh, look at the bait fish.
Yep.
So the light is working. Mid-South Outdoors. Okay, I'll check them out. There's some bait fish swimming around. The thing does work. Look at that. We hadn't waited long enough. Congratulations, Dobson. 110 on YouTube. That's awesome. I'll get one every once in a while. Usually I'll get one after like a Catfish Weekly when I do a lot of commenting in there, which I have to attribute to PD as well. Joe's awesome. Joe supports everybody. That's why he's the best. That underwater light kicks butt. Yeah, man, it's cool. It's not really, it's not attracting any fish right now. I think I might change this bait out. This bait has been soaking for a long time. Well, the good news is, Sean, is that I don't think the guys behind us are catching anything either.
No, it doesn't
I
sound
haven't
like
heard any woohoos or wah or yeehaws. Alright, gotta go on my knees to get some bait.
I could. Got it. Must have re-snagged.
Huh?
Must have re-hung back up on the anchor.
Yeah. You might want to reel that bluegill in just to see.
See what happened.
I mean, he ain't been swimming in a while. Maybe you got a gut hooked flathead on there. You didn't know it. I've seen it happen.
If it is, he's little.
I've seen a lot of.
Oh, he's gone.
He's gone,
Gone.
y'all. So
Got
something was on that thing.
Something got it, y'all.
Well, give me a second. I'll get you another one.
I'm just gonna sit here and look at the hook.
Here, let me get you on there.
What, I don't know what happened. I'm just, you know. It was bobbing and dancing and having a good time. We just hanging out. We just watching it happen. Not really much we can do, but I'm serious. It was big, y'all. It was a big bluegill. I had high hopes, but there's a fish out there with a full belly.
We've got high hopes. We've got high hopes. They didn't know they was gonna get a show tonight, huh?
Yeah, they're getting it all. They're getting it all. But I'm hoping that we're able to provide a little bit of underwater entertainment as well.
Underwater? Don't say that.
No, we're going to bring it up out of the water, but it's got to happen underwater first. I certainly don't want it jumping in the boat. I mean, catching it like that.
Do me a favor, turn that aerator off.
Yeah, well.
Tell you what, my aerator works pretty good.
It's very consistent. It's very consistent.
These things are alive. Holy cow. I can't catch it.
Don't let it beat you. Don't let it beat you, Kevin.
Y'all keep messing with me, I'm gonna drain the water out of you. Alright.
So if anybody's watching, what is, and you can answer below, what, look at it. How cute is that?
That's the perfect bait, isn't it, for a flathead?
What is...
I wish you were here too, Justin.
Oh.
A body of water. We're on
And where you want to? This is new to me.
yeah. Hook it right there.
Right there?
Yeah, show them. Show them. Nope. And bring it up some so they can see.
Yep.
Up.
Higher.
There you go. So I hook it right behind that dorsal.
Right here?
Yep.
Right there.
Go all the way through.
I'll hit my thumb.
Don't do that. Them things are sharp now.
Yep, we got it. We're in.
Just make sure there's no scales on the tip. There you go. Pumpkin seeds are better. Hey,
All right.
listen, we were just happy that we caught some bluegill.
Yeah, it was nice. It was fun. It was lit up there for a minute. But anyways, what I was saying was, if you're watching and you subscribe and you've seen the videos, what's been your favorite video from Palmetto Cats? Favorite video?
That's a good one. And if you haven't subscribed, why not?
Yeah, what's the problem? What's the hold up there, Captain?
I don't even know if you can watch if you're not subscribed though. Like a live feed. Oh. I got a little bumping going on over here.
Great, man. Good things.
There ain't nothing wrong with a little bump and grind.
That fish has a concussion.
He is concussed.
He's fully concussed.
He cussing.
I personally like the one that got the thumbs down.
Oh yeah, Palmetto and My Bride. Yeah, that's my favorite one too. Honey.
Yeah, that was a good one.
That's my favorite one too.
What's your favorite?
Yeah, the wind has been really rough. Yeah, that was an awesome video. She caught a bunch of fish that day. She put a lot of homeboys to shame that day. A lot of homeboys. I'm blessed to be married to a woman that likes to. Ooh, what was that? Oh. Married to a woman who likes to fish so much.
Yeah, that's a very fortunate thing. Does she take the fish off and stuff herself?
Oh yeah, she does everything.
Oh, that's good right there. That's really good.
Yep, I taught her one time. That's all it took.
Smart. That's good.
Just one time. Oh, that's not the words. Just one look.
So now you see these little modifications you got to make to the pole now to hold their battery bank.
Yeah. I'm gonna get fish guts on my battery bank. That's all right. So PD said all of them are awesome.
They are all.
Catfish Stalker, which I appreciate it, PD, but that's wrong. They're not all awesome. And then Catfish Stalker said the one with me and my wife Anna. Why isn't she watching?
Is she?
She should be up from work by now.
She's watching. She's catching up on Netflix. What she's doing.
Now she's training for that run.
Which is super cool to hear about.
Yeah, so before Sean and I, oh, who's that? I feel like y'all on the bait catching tomato. What? I feel you on the bait catching, man. I tried to shoot a video yesterday and caught 2 big bluegill, period. Yeah, like, seriously. I'm not even lying. Like, any other day than a day I'm going catfishing, like, I can kill them. I tear them up all the time. And have no problem finding bluegill. And then today, or usually when I go catfishing, it's like, oh, you can turn that aerator back on. They're flopping.
They're starting to die.
Just turn on auto. I took the plug out the bottom so I can get. Let me put that plug back in.
That's funny. My dad says he's made comments, but
He has.
he says he's made comments.
Who is he? I don't see him.
I don't think he has an account. Maybe he's is he watching it on Facebook? It doesn't link up,
Oh
does it?
no, it should only be on YouTube. I don't know. Look at my Facebook page and see. I doubt it though. I didn't sign into Facebook. It made me sign into YouTube. KB, what's up, dude? Doing my scare thing at the Haunted Manor of Davisboro. Sounds interesting. So yeah, back to what I was saying. Sean's actually our campus pastor at our church we go to. And so he worked with people in the city of Goose Creek, which is the town that our church is in. And they needed some volunteers for the fall festival. So we all, about, what was it, 15 of us? Woke up really early. And we worked from about 6:45 to 10. And then, you know, the rest of my day was spent getting the boat ready.
They're hunting alligators.
Yeah, they're hunting alligators, looks like. So yeah, that's the second person we've seen hunting alligators tonight. So in South Carolina, you can hunt alligators legally if you have a tag. And so what you do is you pay, from my understanding, please correct me if you know any different. You submit, you pay a fee and they put your name in a pool and they draw your name out of a pool, and if you get your name drawn, then you can get an alligator. You can catch one. The caveat to that is you have to catch the alligator before you kill it. I'm not lying.
It's crazy.
You have to catch the alligator
How do you
before
prove
you
that?
kill it.
How do you prove that you caught it first before
I
you
don't
shot
know.
it in the face?
I don't know. DNR's everywhere. It's like the Border Patrol. They're just sitting there with binoculars.
They run out.
Gotcha! But you can't shoot the alligator. Like, you know, what's the, that show? Shoot him a little bit. What's it, Sorry, don't look at the video if you get seasick.
Up in the bottom. Up in the bottom.
All right.
So,
what's that? Swamp people. Yeah. So you can't just shoot it from your boat. You have to go, yeah, thanks, Catfish Stalker. So you have to like lasso it or trap it or something before you kill it. I guess you could do like tree lines. I don't know. I'm not familiar with it. I have no wills whatsoever to go out and trap or kill an alligator because I like my appendages.
about to get rocked again. Are they going further down?
So there's one guy fishing back there, and two guys are gator hunting, I guess. I don't know. It just doesn't interest me. We had a guy on Lake Moultrie over behind Short Stay. Short Stay is like a naval recreation area, and so people with military IDs can get in there and go rent boats, and you know they got beach volleyball. I mean, it's a cool place, campground. They have villas and whatnot. But there's this area behind it that's like overgrown with lily pads and stuff, and it's just like gator heaven, pretty much. There's a lot of places down here in the low country that are like that. Alligators everywhere. And so this genius, for lack of a better term, decided he was going to snorkel over there in the vegetation and all of that junk. And then he got his arm bitten off. I think it was like a 12-foot alligator. Bit his arm, slam off. I guess maybe didn't bite it off, like it grabbed it and it rolled with it and probably tore it off.
Yeah, it's probably tear off.
And the guy's like, I don't blame the alligator. I don't either.
How can you?
So, you know, and obviously they caught the alligator and killed it, you know, whatever. You don't want an alligator out there with the taste of human blood in his mouth. But, so they could sew his arm back on, and they cut its belly open and pulled his arm out. Crazy. That's the true story. Look it up. True story, no lie. So you've seen a gator right here, PD? Oh yeah, I've seen hundreds and hundreds. They're really on the Tailrace Canal. If you go below Lake Moultrie, where I do all my brim fishing and stuff, they're really thick down there. And on the Goose Creek Reservoir, that's where Sean kayaks. Yeah, Sean kayaks in gator breeding ground.
That's right. True test of brains, I guess.
Call it what you want.
Yeah.
Which we're gonna do a video. We're gonna actually see if there's catfish in that reservoir.
Yes, we are.
I'm sure there are, because there's bait fish there. But I've never seen one come out of there, so we'll see. Usually it's just a lot of bass fishermen.
Hey, question, how many of you would like to see Kevin? You flipping it?
Hold on. Gators in Ohio. Yeah, no gators in Ohio.
That's nice.
You still got snakes though, right? All right, go ahead.
All right. Y'all got to respond down below for this one too. How many of you would like to see Kevin go catfishing out of a kayak?
Yeah.
I think that would be a great video. Don't you think that'd be a great video?
Okay.
If you do, you need to let him know and then tell your friends to subscribe.
Yeah.
Maybe if we get to a certain like number.
So here's how that video go. Here's how that video would go. Dobson, you're not my friend anymore. She said yes and thumbs up. Yeah, whatever. So I'm like 300 pounds, y'all. I don't know if did they make a kayak that I can?
Yes.
Oh, they do.
They got 500-pound capacities, man.
All right. Well, we'll see. But here's how that video would go. Sit in the kayak. Kayak slowly rolls over to the side. I get wet. We all laugh. We go home. I mean, that's basically how it's gonna go. But I'm trying to convert Sean here into a cat fisherman. He throws lures out. Sean. Yes, at night. I'm 3:30. I'll go with you, homie. All right. Hey, you know, I'm not. Today it happened all day today when we were loading these gators, and he's making my shut up. We're loading these gators and these golf cars up with all these vendor items for the thing, and people kept challenging me. Oh, you can't fit that on there. I was like, okay, well, you said I can't, so now I'm gonna do it. So I don't really shy away from a challenge too much. Anyway, I'm gonna check this bait.
This one,
I'm kind of saying we might have to move, man.
Yeah.
Like I thought we would get ate up with these prime baits we got.
Yeah. Well, that one did.
Ooh.
Sorry about that.
This guy's still alive. Oh yeah, he's still kicking good. He could be released. Let's try again. You know what we could do? Let's try to do this. Let's reel them up.
Okay.
And let's just kind of drift down. The only thing is we got really good reception right here. So if we lose you, we'll pick you back up. go ahead and reload. I'm sure they'd much rather us catch a fish than sit here and listen to nonsense. And I do thank you guys for staying in, even though we haven't caught fish. It says there's 4 of you in here.
Look at the bait fish.
It took your fish again?
No, the bait fish are swimming.
Oh, they are? Let's see. Nothing but an hour away, yeah. We can both get in one kayak. Come on, dude.
Uh-oh.
There you go. Oh, so you're all up? All right, so go ahead and pull yours up first. Whoa. So yeah, this light is awesome. It's just top heavy. So I just got to figure out. We got a buddy named Justin who's really good with like anything engineering. Actually, you can just share the link with Justin so I can give him a shout out.
Yeah. I'll share it with him.
And Chris and everybody. Share it all, them folks.
Everybody tune in.
They're all subscribers. Well, maybe, never mind, because they got the notification. They said, you know what, never mind. They said, we know what Kevin looks like. We don't need to see him on the phone. Breathe, little fish, breathe. Yeah, I guess you're right. I need to keep him down there. I guess all of them are gator hunting now. That pontoon boat has his spotlight on.
Hey, PD Fishing, thanks for subscribing to my channel.
Oh, cool. I'll flip you around so they can watch you.
Yeah, well, I'm all set now, but hey, PD Fishing, thank you for subscribing. I'm trying to be more intentional with my channel at some point, and I'm trying to figure out what that channel needs to be. Looks like I might have found something, but
yeah,
might have, but I gotta figure out how to do that part. That's why I'm out here with Palmetto Cats, teaching me the ropes, teaching me how not to mess it up too bad.
I'm teaching you to pull in ropes.
Yeah.
So let me know if you see something cool on the depth finder.
All right, yeah, we're looking at right at 29.
I'm gonna go closer to the edge over here.
Right.
So another thing, I know y'all can't see me, but you can probably still hear me. I don't have any like expensive graphs or anything. I have a $99 Garmin fish finder.
It looks great too. I mean, I can see it from at least 5 feet away.
Yeah, it's just, you know, the new graphs and everything, the big expensive ones, you can actually see the catfish on them.
Really?
Yeah, like they got crazy stuff.
My goodness.
But you know, then you're talking about like $1,200 and
Yeah.
ugh.
So any kayak fishermen subscribe to Palmetto Cats out there? Are y'all strictly stable boats?
I know PD fishes out of a boat. What did that say? I have a Humminbird Helix 7. Wow, that's nice.
Mm-hmm.
My dad said he's got a $500 one that I can have. I just have to get it from him.
Mm.
But I don't know. I don't know how much I really... We'll just try here. I'm going to drop the anchor.
All right.
I don't know how much I want to install on this boat, you know? If I'm just going to...
You gonna drop your front first and then?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're
Sorry.
spinning.
Sorry.
Yeah, I don't know how much I want to invest into this boat and installing it and running wires and all that if I'm just going to move it over to a different boat later.
Mm.
Man, but it's super nice out here. Goodness
is.
gracious. Oh, we're way too close to the bank. Can't see. I should have turned on my lights.
Might be where they're hiding at though.
Could be. Oh, how about that fella? He's not out here, is he?
No. You still out here, fella? I hope not. All right, there's a lot of stuff.
Is he on the
22 feet.
bank? I don't want to.
I don't think so.
There was a guy out here fishing.
Sir? Hello? If he's asleep, it's not our fault.
Okay. I just didn't want to go on top of him. Let me back down the anchor real quick. I don't think we're gonna need much tension on the anchor whatsoever. I don't feel like we're gonna move anywhere.
That's it.
All right, go ahead.
All right, we're down.
Just give yours a little bit of slack.
Okay.
Trolling with my homies.
Yeah. Flashback. Yeah.
All right, we are now anchored. Let's see. We can both get in one kite. Oh yeah, 630 pounds, Humminbird Helix 7. Pontoon boat's about the only thing I trust because of my weight. I hear you, dude. Dieter who? Do you really not know who Dieter is? Let me know. I'll tell you who Dieter is. I thought everybody knew who Dieter is.
I might have to do research.
Dieter Melhorn's a pretty cool guy.
I gotta get up to date on all the.
I sent him a shirt because he's got a lot of subscribers, and he like put it on his channel. And he said in his video today, he said that he wore it out shark fishing in an upcoming video. Did you throw your bait off?
Yes, sir.
Oh man, that wasn't a live one, was it?
It was.
How dare you?
I'm the worst fisherman ever.
You know how hard it was to catch those things?
What was that? I mean, yeah. He's off. Yeah, you had to work hard to get him out of that live well.
If everybody could see this, they'd be laughing.
Sorry. No, they wouldn't. They'd be like, I know what that's like. I've been there.
Ooh, that's that big one. I'm gonna save that one.
You saved that one?
We'll fillet that one. Turn that aerator off. I keep catching a big one.
Must be time. Might be time.
There we go. That's a big one too.
Yeah.
Oh, there's one more small one in here.
Need a light?
Smaller. Oh yeah, I got one. I can't see nothing now. Well, there it is.
There you go. Now that is a light.
You know how I caught him? He got sucked to the hole. All right, hand me your hook. I'll help you. Hey guys. Now, if you wanted to watch fancy fishing, you're on the wrong channel tonight. If you want to watch a fat dude crawl around on his knees on the boat, you tuned into the right one. All right.
Alright, let's see if we can do this the right way this time.
Yeah.
Less whipping. Oh, there he is floating. He's dead anyway.
Yeah, but we can fillet that sucker.
Let me get? No.
Yeah, that's all right. All right, I'm fishing.
You You fishing?
I'm fishing. About to get rocked again. So another thing that I just can't stand is just people who just aren't courteous. I mean, there's no need for it. And I just, part of me wonders if they just didn't have a good mama or daddy to teach them, or brother or aunt or uncle or grandmama or somebody, foster mama, adoptive mama, I don't care. Somebody's mama or daddy to teach them how to be courteous. Because if you've ever been, and this is at night.
It's not like they didn't see us.
I mean, this is like, well,
We lit up like a Christmas tree.
it's not like it's the middle of July. I would expect that. Middle of July, pleasure boaters, you know, racing by. But I mean, the Diversion Canal, you could probably throw a baseball from one side to the other. And they just go racing by you. It's like, just slow down for a second and just troll by. I mean, I don't know. There's my rant for the night.
So, Kevin's
Let's see.
saying beat your children.
Yeah, beat them. Hey, the Bible says, do not spare the rod. They will not die.
They will not die unless you hit them above the shoulders.
You rewound by accident. That's all right. It'll go. I guess when I'm done, I can post a video, hopefully. If not, can you say too much alcohol? Actually, no. These guys are gator hunting.
Yeah. It would be concerning if they were drinking.
That doesn't mean anything.
That's
I
true.
guess.
Yeah.
They could be drinking.
That's true.
I don't know. Maybe catfish stalker. I don't know. So catfish stalker, what's your name? Tell me everybody's names, because I don't mind calling you by your screen names, but it's kind of weird. My name's Kevin. I'm Kevin. That's Sean.
What's up?
Ooh,
Somebody got a gator.
I heard a shot.
Or something else.
I heard a shot. 2 shots. Mike. All right, Mike. My dad's name is Mike. Setting hooks, no luck. We had, we caught bait. That's cool. Even that's been a struggle for me lately. But no, Sean had a live bluegill in there, and everybody saw earlier it was like tippity tapping, and I guess something took it off of there. We have frozen herring and bluegill for bait. We're fishing off a steep ledge, and it goes back down into what are we at right now?
24.
24 foot of water, and it's coming down off a ledge. So there should be some flatheads lurking in the shadows, and we got some nice lively bait on there. And then for everything else, we got cut bait. You know, so today is kind of like fall-like weather. Any of you like PD knows, it's been hot. It's been so hot. Past 5 days, it's been over 90. I mean, just relentlessly hot. I don't know what we did to deserve this.
Probably too many
But
people
today,
getting fishing pole.
yeah, I know. Thanks for helping me out with that, by the way. Thanks for shepherding me. Today, the wind's been blowing a lot all day, and it's been overcast. And thankfully, the wind's kind of died down a little bit. Just keep mosquitoes off of us.
Yeah.
But it's chilly out here. It's like, I don't know, maybe 60 something. Wind's blowing. We got little light jackets on. Sean brought shorts and flip flops.
Not a smart person.
That's all right. I would have wore shorts too, but I was afraid of the bugs. So the bugs love me. I have that sweet blood. Let's see. Kevin, catch you some white perch and freeze them. Best bait on the Santee. I catch this on a sabiki rig. Yeah, we actually tried sabiki rigs but no luck. I mean, we didn't try very hard, let me be honest. But again, you know, with the engine troubles, we're just happy to be out here, and we're really thankful, really thankful that we caught this live bait, because I know that's what the flathead's like, and I really want to catch a flathead. Y'all don't scorn me, please don't scorn me. I've never caught a flathead. Never caught a flathead. So that's kind of like a goal of mine, is to catch a flathead. Now these guys may have been drinking too much alcohol. They're jamming. But yeah, so something that's
I'm gonna go with yes.
Woo! I thought I'd participate a little bit.
Yeah, you did.
Um,
And that's coming this way. Okay.
But he's being courteous though. He's going slow. Woo!
Oh,
Everybody's joining in. It's a
Everybody has
party.
fun.
All right. What was I saying?
You never caught flathead.
Oh, yeah.
Want
And
to.
then, you know, then he was talking about bait. What are my water temps? I don't know. What's the water temp? Probably like 80,
78.
78.
79.
78.
Yeah, probably 80.
So perfect. Yee. Yeah, so there's alcohol in that boat. That's, you know, it is what it is. I think you might need to tighten that one up, bro. Huh. So there's this, I caught a flatty the other night, 2.6 pounds. Yeah, thanks for bragging. Just kidding. That's awesome. I'm gonna catch one day.
Yeah, you are. Tonight.
Tonight, yes, we're gonna catch one tonight.
Tonight's the night.
We do have church in the morning, but you know, I can go to the late service. Somebody has to go to all three.
Oh, that's right. It's Saturday.
Yeah, it's Saturday. So we're kind of on Sean's timeline tonight. I think he forgot. Did you forget you're a pastor?
The boat just went by. I just thought I was part of the crew.
Anyway, there's this cool National Geographic thing that happens down by our dam, well, the locks, in January and February. The shad run, and the shad, seriously, like they're like 1 to 2 feet long, and they're a great fight. Even on a medium action rod, they'll bend it over and pull some drag out. So we just take little green grubs, swim baits, and you just chunk it in there. You can do 2 or 3 on there if you feel adventurous. But like I said, these things fight. Like I think they fight harder than largemouth bass. Sorry, bass fishermen, but that's just what I think. And so my hope is that I'll catch that run this year, and I'll be able to put up a lot of frozen bait, and I can stop buying bait. I'm so sick of buying bait. But I just can't catch it. I don't know. I got a cast net, and I guess with the limited sonar capabilities I have, I can't see the bait, and I don't know where they are. I can't catch bluegill when I want to anymore. It's depressing. Let's see. Let's read some of these comments here. God will forgive y'all if you're fishing. He will. God forgives everything. However, it's Sean's job, so I don't know if his boss will forgive, or his congregation.
Yeah, there'll be a little.
Hey, you can't cause others to follow. And then my Bible app just reminded me.
Yeah, you just wait till I go to Walmart. I'm like,
My Bible app just reminded me to read. Let's see. I've been out the last 4 weeks trying to catch a flathead. No luck on our river system has been flooded. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Water temps are dropping below 60. Yeah, we won't have that problem until February. Our water literally got up to 87 degrees this year. 87. Like, if you waded in the water, it felt like bath water. It was disgusting. So still caught fish though, man. I dragged baits all summer and I tore them up, except for when I wanted to do a catfish tournament, and then we sucked. Yeah, but it is what it is. Actually, the main reason I came out, Sean, I asked him to go today, and luckily he could come. His wife let him come. But I was coming out here because this is where the next tournament is. It's a night tournament at a Black's Fish Camp, and so I wanted to kind of get my feet wet and come all up and down the canal and check the mouth of the lake. But then again, the engine problems prohibited me from doing that. So, I'm happy. Like, this is where, if I could be on the water every night, I'd be on the water every night. But work. Let's see.
The whole adulthood thing.
Yeah,
just
work.
keeps getting in
Have
the
to
way.
adult. Me and her catfish went out last night. No flatties. Our water is low. Yeah, our water is low here too, actually. It's about 4 feet low. We haven't had rain since Hurricane Dorian, which was when I had my last video out. And I can't even put in the boat landing. I put in Thornley boat landing. Usually when I go out on the lake in Santee, your line is slack. I don't know if you got a fish or if it's just...
I was just looking at it.
No fish.
Bounce a little bit.
Yeah, it's really low. I can't even put in the landing because you have to back the truck like halfway down into the water to get it off the trailer. You stocking up on shad now? Send some my way. Our bait shop close to here is okay. Like, to get really good bait, you have to come up where we are. You have no reference of what I'm talking about. I forget you don't know where I live. So I live down in Monk's Corner, which is about a half an hour ride from where we are now. And the bait shop down there, everything down there is just triggered to either saltwater fishing in the low country or bass fishing. We can't get any good catfishing rods. Like Cat Fever and Muddy River and Whisker, Seeker, and all those rods that, all these YouTube guys fish with. I can't get access to it unless I order it online. And then the shipping costs just as much as the daggum rod itself. So I'm not doing that. That's why I'm hoping I can go to the conference this year and pick up a few. But anyway, the only decent bait shop we have down there doesn't have any big live shad or anything like that. So if you come up here, you can get blueback herring live, but it's really expensive and they're very fragile. And all I have is a live well for fish, and every time I put them in there, they die within like 3 or 4 minutes. So, you catch bluegill, or if you happen to see a bait ball, you can throw the cast net on if you have it ready. But if you're like me, I never have it ready. So now, are you concerned that you have to work in the morning and you didn't realize it?
Nah, I think we're good.
You let me know when you're ready. Because
I was prepared earlier the week for this.
I'll stay out here 5, 10 a.m.
Well, that probably I can't do that.
Let's see. The reservoir behind my house is 8 to 10 feet down. Jeez.
That's a drop.
That's why I need to go to CatCon. Yeah, I know, but it's in freaking Kentucky, man. Like, they put up on the CatCon thing that they were gonna have an East Coast site and a Midwest site, and then they said it was coming up, and then they never say anything else about it. They keep posting. I guess it's Steve Douglas maybe posting. I don't know, or his wife or somebody's posting to it, but it's just like kitschy stuff, like, it's Friday fishing, who's fishing today? And it's like, I'm fishing, but when are you gonna announce it? Or I don't know, I'm impatient. I just need to be patient. One of the things I'm working on, one thing God and I are working on in my life, is just being patient, trying not to be so selfish. That's tough. And anybody know what I'm talking about? Sean, you know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
It's all about me. right, Kentucky, it's crazy dry here. He can sleep during the sermon.
I just join everybody else, kick back.
Oh, I got bumping going
Take
on
it.
over here. Come on now.
You got it on that side.
That's that cut bait.
Is it?
I don't want nothing bumping. I don't want that. I don't know, flatheads. They bite weird. I don't know. I've never caught one, so I don't know. John hooked catfish, not her. Be next year, not this next one.
Oh.
You mean the cat con will have a different location next year, not this year? This year coming up? Is that what you meant? I always slept in church. Sinner.
Aren't we
What's
all?
that, Tommy Boy? Sinner. Yeah, I've been known to close an eye in church before. Not so much at our new one though. We enjoy the sermons.
That's really good to hear, Kevin. That's really good to hear.
My nose brown. Sorry, we don't have any fish, y'all, but we're having fun at
We
least.
are having fun.
Hills Landing has big shad. Yeah, they do. But I don't like the landing because it's on a hill. I don't like backing down it. Never caught a shovelhead, flathead. I don't know what that is. Got to keep your well circulating. I do keep it circulating, but I don't know. Something about the transition between, or maybe I'm not patient enough. I don't know. It's not sinning. It means you're relaxed and know you're home. Okay. I see the little crying, laughing emoji, but I feel you on that one. We got some guys just coming out. I wonder if they're actually fishing or they just coming out to party.
I mean, party bars. Need to get some fish.
In Ohio, a flatbed is a shovelhead. I guess you mean flathead. Oh, okay. Never heard that.
Shovelhead.
Shovelhead.
We were educated tonight, Kevin.
Yeah.
Now we know.
I feel like shovelhead's something you call somebody like really dumb. You know, shovelhead. Or is that buckethead?
A buckethead. Or big-headed. Man, big-headed people we call buckethead.
So down there in South Carolina, we talk kind of weird.
I never caught a fish a shovelhead.
Shovelhead. That sapsucker had a shovelhead.
I mean, it makes sense. Think
Yeah,
about it.
yeah.
There's no. I don't think anybody would hear that and go, "That doesn't make any sense."
Mm-mm.
Why would you call a flathead a shovelhead?
Try to throw that rod like up against the bank. Maybe like pull it down on that ledge or something. I don't know. Yankees are weird. I'm not gonna say that. I know some fine Yankees.
I mean, it could be fine. It could still be weird.
Yeah, true.
They probably know some weird Southerners too.
For sure. For sure. I went really cold. Or Ohioans.
Did I just hit that thing?
Yankees? I don't know.
I think they consider it.
I think it's Midwesterner, isn't it? Is that it?
Oh,
Yeah,
bro.
you're. I didn't mean like on the bank, Sean.
It's
This
part of
dude threw up in
I can't see.
on the
Kevin.
bank. On the bank.
This is what this is gonna do though. Is it drops down?
Yeah.
Leave the bat.
You're
I thought I
right.
was throwing a frog.
No, you got it.
I mean, I probably don't have any bait because it's up in the rocks. What is that?
I don't know. I can't see it.
I mean, I feel the need to. I probably need to check the bait.
Don't tell me you felt a fish. That'd be awesome.
Go set it down.
Great Gotta go, Kevin. Yeah, no problem. Thanks for stopping by.
It was nice
Sorry.
meeting you.
Sorry you didn't see any fish. I saw that one bait fish, but
You did see the bait fish.
I just wanted to try live one time, and I hadn't done a video in a long time. I did film during the catfishing tournament, but y'all, you wouldn't have wanted to see. You wouldn't want to see that one. We had, so the last video I did, it's called Back in the Saddle, because I hadn't been fishing in a while. I caught one fish that was 17 pounds. We did a catfishing tournament. We had our 3 fish total weight was 16.2. So we weren't dead last because some people didn't catch anything, but you know, we were last out of people who weighed in. The big fish was 52 or something like that, and the total weight was almost 90 pounds. So we saw some big fish. What type of rig? Okay, we can do that. We can do that. We can do that. Sean, you want to hand me? That's really a dragon rig, but I'll show him that because it's out of the water. Okay. So I gotta. Let me turn on this light here. I probably need to not step on this. All right. So I have on this one. This is a Penn Pursuit 3. I think it's a 5,000. I have on this one. I have like 80-pound braid. It's way too much, but I didn't want to waste it. So I got 80-pound braid going to 50-pound leader, which my dad says is stupid. He says, "Why do you go from a heavier line to a leader, which is not as heavy?" But my thing is you know, monofilament stretches more, so that's why I'm using it. Whatever. I don't want to go into that. That's not why you're here. So I have an 8/0 circle hook, and it's snelled on. And then a cigar float. And then on all of my leaders, I put a swivel attached to a quick clip. And so that way, if normally when I bust the line, it's at the leader. So I can just pop on another rig that I've made. So let's say I busted that one off and I got this one in. Pop it on just like that. It's just a dragon weight. I forget what company this is. I got it from Dale's Tackle. I was just trying out a bunch of them. And I know, don't judge me, this rattle's in the wrong place. I didn't know. I told y'all I just started learning how to catfish like 2 years ago. But I had never heard of these rattles. I know it should be on the hook. I get it. But it's on there, and I didn't feel like re-rigging because it's extra work. And I have a sinker slide, and I hate these. These are from Walmart because this little yellow piece here turns, and then you'll lose your weight. You'll lose everything with it. But the cool thing about it is that one, you can put it on and off the line, but you can also just change your weight out. So like right now we're anchored, so this may not be the right weight. Whoa. And so you can just put a different weight on there. So that's it. I have a few different rigs running actually. I'll reel them up and show you. Here you go, Sean. Whoa. Oh, I got some comments on that. That's an egg beater right there. Not sure what that means. Brave!
Sounds delicious.
Mono, LOL. Yeah.
You said eggs? Somebody got some eggs?
Yeah, I guess Mike is, I don't know, Dobson is picking on me, or like, you know, because my braid is so heavy and then my mono's so light. Braid! Mono! I don't know. Maybe that's not what he meant, but I took it.
Makes
Stop
sense.
picking on me. All right. Whoa. caught somebody else. All right, so this egg beater means open face. Pull that 40-pounder out of water. Never too much, LOL. All right. So this is actually a cool story. So this is a Penn Ambassador 5000 C. It's a pretty old one. My stepfather found 2 of these and a rod and a tackle box at a yard sale, and the guy was only asking $25 for everything. So I got 2 Ambassador reels in great shape. They've been oiled. One nice pole to go with it and tackle box. So, you know, pretty good deal. So this one is I have 40-pound braid because I don't know, I'm tired of my dad picking on me. Maybe I just need to not worry about it. He's an old man. He ain't watching. So I got this pole today. It's a let me see if I can swing it around. It's a E-Cat, Berkeley E-Cat. I don't know if that's backwards, but it's a heavy action. I've never had a heavy action pole, and it's awesome. Like, it's tough. And the dude was like, yeah, we bought 50 of them 2 years ago, and this is the last one, so he discounted it. I'm like, sweet. I didn't have, I fish primarily with spinning reels, and this is obviously not a spinning reel, it's a bait casting reel. So I needed a pole to go with it. Because believe it or not, this reel was actually on a Remington rod, like gun manufacturer. Yeah, Remington rod.
Huh.
I don't know. I've never seen one. I'll show you. I think it's Remington. Yeah, I know it's a hunting supply company now. Like, they do apparel and all that stuff. Anyway, this is a different rig. I've never caught any fish off of it, but this is only the second time I've used it. It's a knocker rig. So I have a piece of cut herring on it, and then a 6-ounce egg weight, and it just sits on the hook. So, oh, looks like I've had some baby cats chewing on it. That's what that was. Again, 50-pound leader, and basically the theory behind this, I watch Kayak Catfish, Justin Johnston. He's pretty cool, and he uses this when the current's really heavy because it keeps your bait where you want it, supposedly. He catches a lot of fish, so if he can do it, I can do it. And then I got my 2 swivel hook up there with a quick clip in between it. Sean, catch a fish, man.
Okay. All right. I was waiting on you to tell me to. Just
YouTube
wait.
don't care about my garage sale reels.
I think it's fascinating. Quite fascinating. I got me inspired. I'm gonna have to hit up some garage sales. So
It is a good find. I didn't find it.
anybody want to donate to my Get Me Started Kayak Catfishing Fund, just let me know.
So on this one, this is a a Sill Star. Anybody ever heard of a Sill Star pole?
Check that.
Performance Graphite. It's PFG. It says PFG. It's a 7-foot pole. This came with the other Ambassador.
Oh no, we got bait. Surprise!
You didn't lose it.
I didn't lose. Okay, let's see if we do this again without
So on this one,
busting that.
I got Carolina rig. Basically the same thing as a knocker rig, except the weight's above. You hit the ground again.
Is that not like?
It's only like 20 feet away. Anyway,
Is it only 20 feet away? Seriously?
so I think these guys are like watching us make a video. That always makes me feel weird. But hey, that's what you want as an audience, I guess, or I wouldn't be doing this, right? Drop it back down there. All right, Flatty. And then, yeah, so.
Get loose.
Please don't.
That would be the worst.
And this is a Ugly Stick Big Water, $14.98 at Walmart. Yes, you heard correctly, $14.98. I was blessed.
Yeah, we'll post a link below.
I guess God knew that my motor wasn't gonna crank, and so I'm gonna have to spend some money to get that fixed. So he helped me get a deal on a pole. I don't know, that's reaching. But anyway, I busted this one like within 5 minutes of us being out here. But it's a Carolina rig, and I got a 4-ounce flat weight on there. That's it. That's my rigs. Probably more than you wanted to hear, but
What was that pole again?
this is a Shakespeare Ugly Stick Big Water. And this is actually a different reel. This is a Penn Battle 2. So on Prime Day, when Amazon has Prime Day, go look. If you like spinning reels, especially Penn, these are like normally 80 bucks, close to 80 bucks a piece. I got 2 of them for 120 something. So that's a great deal, and it was on Prime Day. I remember, if you saw my video where I went out with my cousin and we caught a shark, I broke the Shakespeare reel that came with the Ugly Stick that I had. So I got frustrated and I went on Amazon and bought 2 new reels. Which is probably not a good thing to do. Don't do that, because then you'll go broke. But anyway, I love these things. They feel great. They're awesome. You know, Penn doesn't really make anything bad in my opinion. I haven't tried their rods, but I'm sure they're pretty good quality too.
Yeah, it's listed at $59.95.
What is?
That rod.
Oh, the rod? Yeah, it's $59.95. I'm telling you, man.
It's so good, man. Favor of the Lord. Big deal.
I hope the Lord still favors me when I get this engine fixed. Oh, man. So I don't know when's the next time I'm gonna get to go fishing. I'm trying to think about it. Let's see. We got my wife's 6500 C4 for $30. I'm guessing that's a reel Dobson. I'm not sure. $30 is a good deal. Justin kills it. He makes it look easy. Yeah, he does. Well, we're making it look easy sitting here. Hey, avid fisherman. How you doing? We haven't caught any fish. Not a single catfish. I'm gonna try something different.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna throw this out there instead of suspending it. I've never cast one of these things before, so I did all right.
Yeah, great job.
Didn't get much launch on it.
I mean, I'm a little wet. It's good.
All right. Abby Garcia 6564 Bio Limited Edition Bacon. Ooh, okay. All right.
That just sounds awesome.
So I wonder if we should put some more poles out. We only have 4 out right now. Tell me, how many do you guys fish with? How many poles do you guys fish with? Three to four. Oh, Michael, how you doing, man? I didn't even know you were on here. 2 is the limit in Ohio? I'm glad I don't live in Ohio. I'm sure it's a nice place to live. Been there several times. So in South Carolina, you can fish with as many rod and reels off a boat as you can. Unless you're on the bank, then you're limited to 4. I believe so. But there's no limit on a boat. Isn't that crazy? Michael says perfect time for a live stream. Yeah, I mean, we're just sitting here.
Getting the babies.
Be nice to catch a catfish on live.
Yeah. Is there any chance they're not on the bottom, but they're 10
Up
feet
in the water column?
Yeah.
Yeah, they could be.
Because it looks like there's a lot happening about midway down.
I mean, shoot, try it. Why not?
Be able to do it with your ones up close, right?
Yeah, I can reel mine up a little bit.
Got a little something going on with you.
You do?
Well, it was doing something. Sorry.
No, that's cool. I want it to do something.
Do something. Anything. Maybe that's just my imagination.
You've seen those memes like on Facebook where the thing's just like poking it and going, do something.
Do something. Do a trick.
Do something. Do a trick. This is my first live stream too. If it wasn't for Joe, we'd be on Facebook right now.
Joe knows.
Because I knew you couldn't like accept donations for a live stream without 1,000 subscribers, but I didn't know you couldn't go live. I think that's silly. But who am I? That's a $1 billion company. What do I know? I can't go live until... So, how I'm going live right now, I only have like 113. PD sent me this the screenshot of a link. I can't remember now. PD, tell them what it is. Anyway, you go live through this app and it streams to your YouTube. So basically it's a broadcast medium. So you don't have to have 1,000. All right, Sean, I think you need to tell your, yeah, Streamlabs. That's what it was. Yeah, so you can go live through that. Sean's gonna tell his fish at work story. You don't really need to tell like who you worked for.
Yeah, you're right. I don't.
So I'm gonna put it on him.
All right, this is an amazing story.
It is pretty good.
Full of fun information, and yeah. So I had just started working at this factory, and
Factory. Sorry.
Production.
That's more like a plant.
Well, it's a big building that things happening. All right. So I'm working at it, and it runs alongside one of the rivers, and there's this long wall going down, and you can see the river. But every once in a while, when I was working night shift, some of the crew would go out and they would catch some fish because there was a lot of fish in the area. And so we'd catch a few fish and fillet them up, and then we'd just grab 2 or 3 of them. So it's not like we were just absolutely wasting company time. But we would go out there, and either somebody goes and gets lunch from Hardee's for the crew, or we go get the stuff, and then we make food right inside the kitchen. Well, that particular night, it was my first time ever doing anything like this. Pretty chill, don't really want to get in trouble, but I'll go and I'll hold the flashlight so that we can get some of these fish. Well, the next thing I know, I'm standing there with this gentleman, this older gentleman, been doing this for years. He's chill, no problem there. But I'm standing there, and he goes, "Here, hold the rod." So he hands me the rod, And I go, you know what's just one cast. It's not a big deal. Just throw the line out. So he hands me the rod, and because he has to go back to the building for something. So as he's going away, I just decide to throw it out. And while I'm waiting, it didn't take very long. All of a sudden, the rod tip goes down, and the drag is screaming, and I have no idea what I'm doing. I have no idea what just happened to me. Kevin's about to catch a bigger fish than this story. Yeah, I know, the anticipation is killing you. You're trying to figure out like what's about to happen.
It's not a fish.
And so I'm standing there trying to figure out what's going on. I begin to fight the fish because I'm not like it's not like I've never held a rod before. I've just never seen anything quite like this before. So as I'm fighting this fish, and it's pretty far down, I'm bringing it up, and this fish is having his way with me. It's letting me know that it is much stronger, more powerful than I am. At the time, I was probably about 185 pounds, and it would pull the rod down. At any given moment, just decide, I'm gonna go down. And it would take off down, and then it decided to come back up a little bit. And so we had these radios that we would carry with us, and we would key them, and we'd talk to people, and had the mic strapped up on my shoulder. As the truck is driving away to go back around the front side of the building, I am doing my best to key the mic, and all I can get out is help, help, help,
help.
So I see brake lights. He starts backing up. He comes walking down the hill. I am fighting this fish, and I have no idea what's going on. And he goes, "What's the problem?" And I go, "I've got a fish on here, and I don't know how to get it up the wall, and I don't know what I'm doing." He says, "Let me hold the rod." I hand him the rod, and he feels the power of this beast that's down there. And we haven't yet to see it. We have never seen it yet. And so he's fighting it. He says, "Call for help." So at this point, I'm calling for help. Another person comes out from the factory and runs outside to help. When it's all said and done, we're still up about 10 feet. And what they would do is they would lower down this little basket, and the fish would go in there, and you pull it up, and everybody's happy. It took 3 of us to get this catfish up the wall. And when it was all said and done, it was a 97-pound catfish that we all just kind of laid down and caught our breath. But that was the very first fish that I had caught while working. So I guess you could say I was a professional fisherman.
Hold on, you were getting paid to fish.
But you know, I was getting paid and I was fishing, so it was kind of one of them deals. Anyways.
But if they knew you were fishing, you would stop getting paid.
Maybe. What are the chances that they didn't know I was fishing? Like, let's think about that for a minute. Anyways, I had consent from the boss, so I was good. But that was my story.
Hey Sean, where are you from?
I am from Matthews, North Carolina.
No, don't. Oh,
that's where I was born. I was born in Matthews, North Carolina.
So where'd you spend most of your life?
All right. So yeah, I grew up in South Carolina. Yep, down the Charleston area. So it's been.
I don't want to get him in trouble.
It's been a good life down here. It's been a fantastic life.
So Kentucky Catman Outdoors says if we believe in God, we can sure use some prayers. He knows why. He said a good friend was in a bad accident.
Oh man.
So you want to pray for him real quick?
Yeah. Can we get just a first name?
Kentucky Catman, your name Mike? Is that what she said? And Joe said he needs prayers too.
Hey, I'm all over it.
Do it.
Let's do it.
Let's wait and let's get a.
I don't know if
Kentucky
YouTube Live
Catman.
ever been used like this before, but we're doing it now. All right, so Mike and
I don't know. I can't remember Kentucky Catman's name.
all right,
We'll give it a second. It's probably a delay.
no problem.
Meanwhile, we got some courteous boaters. Jim.
Oh, Jim. So Jim
and Joe.
Jim and Joe. All right, well, let's do it. Hey, Father God, we thank you so much for a beautiful night, beautiful opportunity where space has been created for us to either sit and watch a couple of dudes out on a river trying to catch fish, or for 2 dudes to sit in this beautiful creation that you've made in this beautiful weather and try to catch fish. God, get the opportunity to lift up Joe and Jim. Both of them have needs, could use some prayers. While we don't have the details of that, you are intimately involved in our lives. You know very well what's going on, and you know very well the impacts of the relationships that we have around us. And so, God, whatever that need is, we just lift it up to you.
We're so grateful that we are able to come and approach your throne because of what Jesus Christ has done for us on the cross. And so with that, we get to come before you and we get to lift these up to you, our Father, and know that you are taking care of all things, and that you will work them out according to your will as you see fit. In the meantime, we trust you, we thank you, we praise you. Be with these two gentlemen in their situation. Wrap your arms around them. Let them know that you're there, but by the peace that they feel in their heart. And we thank you and praise you for it. In Jesus' name. Also, you send a fish our way, that'd be pretty great too. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen and amen.
Thanks for letting me pray for your
Oh,
your
well,
situation.
Joe said not me. But, well, Joe, we pray for you anyway, bud.
Yeah, absolutely. The relationships you're connected with.
Oh, I see what he meant. Joe said he was also praying. That's what he was saying.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Well, Joe,
was extra.
you got prayers too, bud.
Yeah.
Joe, I just watched one of your videos from a couple of years ago when the flood happened, man. And that tore my heart up. So Joe lives in like Myrtle Beach area.
Man.
And you know, they had that flooding up there, and his place got kind of tore up. Oh, you're welcome, Jim. No problem. You know, I don't know how many of you have actually watched my videos to the very end, but I try to put some kind of scriptural reference at the end. I try to put some scriptural reference at the end. Maybe it's something that I've experienced recently, or it's something that I'm going through, or just it has some kind of reference to the day. So if you haven't checked that out, you know, I try to end each video with that. Yeah. Joe said he's done lost everything twice. He went through 2 floods. So yeah, man,
Wow.
you need a prayer. See there? Don't say not you. I need prayer too.
Yeah.
Sean needs prayer
Y'all
too.
get a chance, y'all pray for me.
Yeah, man. Everybody needs prayer, whether or not you feel like you're going through a hard time or not, because you don't know what's around the corner. You don't know what he has for you, or what the enemy has for you, for sure. Enemy is taking all our fish away. Oh man. So let me talk about catfish real quick. You know, as you can tell by my, what does it say? I died July 12th and was dead for 45 minutes. I'm definitely not afraid of dying anymore.
Wow.
This Jim said that.
Jim.
That's good that you're not afraid of dying.
Yeah.
You know, hopefully I'm not afraid of dying either, but it's not because I like have ice water running through my veins. It's because I know my sins have been atoned for, and I know where I'm going when I die. So it's just according to when God wants me, you know. Mississippi River and Calas, I don't know how to pronounce that. Rivers are flooding here in central Illinois. Yeah, I heard that. A lot of flooding going on here recently. We wish you guys the best. Anytime you need prayer, just send me. So I have a Facebook page. I have several of them, but I have a Palmetto Cats Facebook page, and I have an Instagram, and my name's Kevin. You can find me on regular Facebook, and then here through YouTube. If you ever need prayer for something and you don't have anybody to pray for you, just send me a message. I strongly believe in prayer. I believe it's the first thing you should do and not the last resort. So, send them on over. People, I don't know if people really think this or not, but I feel like people think that it takes so much to pray for somebody. It really doesn't. We just prayed for you guys and it took 2 minutes. What's 2 minutes out of your day? And we're still fishing. I mean, we're fishing while we're praying. And that's how much better does that get? But anyway, yeah, send them over. No big deal. Pray for you anytime. So, Catfish is a cool company. You can tell by my views and just by the amount of subscribers I have that I'm not sponsored by anyone. I'm sponsored by my mama
And
my wife, and the school district I work for. But so I ordered a hat similar to this. It was the neon green one that just came out, and a shirt that matched it. And I got the shirt, like, whatever shipping is, like 7 days or something. But I didn't get the hat. So a few weeks later, I wasn't annoyed or anything, but I was wondering, like, where's my hat? Yeah, you need to pray for my motor for sure. So I get an email about a month later from whomever at Catfish Clothing that said, hey, we're sorry, the green hat's still on back order. Would you like a different color? We'll send it to you as soon as possible. And I said, sure, why not? So they sent me an orange one. But they also sent me another shirt that matches this, and of one of their new fitted hats, the camo fitted hat, and it's the most comfortable hat I've ever worn. And I say that truthfully, like, it's really comfortable. I wore it today, but I didn't wear it tonight because I wanted something high vis. Anyway, if you get a chance, check them out. They are a little pricey, but I think it's worth it. It's really quality stuff, and you get what you pay for. Everything you see me is homemade. So like this jacket's homemade. I do all my own stuff. But if you want some high quality stuff, definitely check them out. But you can also get Palmetto Cat stuff through my Facebook page. Plug. Shameless plug. Oh man. So I thought I was gonna have some action there for a second.
Yeah.
So let's do one more thing. Let's float down here. My brother-in-law caught a flathead right off of this landing down here. We'll try that out, and if nothing else, then I guess we should get your little butt home so you can get up for church in the morning.
Yeah.
All right, let's try one more spot. One more spot. Don't forget, y'all, he makes logos. Yeah, I do make logos. I'll tell you about that in a minute. Made PD's logo and made my own logo. That poor fish.
He's trying to get. Did he get off?
Enough is enough. No, he's still on there. What have I ever done?
The torture.
Poor guy.
I saw this in a movie once. A fish movie.
Was it Finding Nemo?
Yeah.
Put some new bait. You can toss that bait. Put some fresh one on there. And put a freshie on there.
That looks so yummy. Oh, I need to get the
Let's see. Yeah. So, one of my part-time job, I don't know if you really call it that, but my buddy and I own a business called Swag Tags. What is that?
a little fish.
I don't know.
Is that a little bait fish?
No, I don't know what that was. Might have been. Yeah, go ahead, pull it.
Sorry, swag tags.
I'll get back to it.
Water feels warm.
Our gator hunters left.
They're not as committed as we are.
They just have an engine that runs and they can move. So as we're traveling, so we own our own business called Swag Tags Drum Wraps. And so if you ever seen the Clemson Tigers, their band, we put the wraps around their drums. Basically it's like composite vinyl material, and they, you get custom designs. Like I can put your face on a drum wrap. we do drum sets and snare drums and marching percussion, all that stuff. For high schools and universities, but at Clemson, defending national champions, those are our biggest client by far. But we also do design work. So like Joe said, we do logo art. This isn't a plug for it, but he mentioned it. But we do logo art, and my philosophy is, I don't want to charge any more than I want to pay for something. So we do logos, within reason, like 2 or 3 changes to the logo for $100. But even if you want more than 1 or 2, 3 or 3 changes, we'll, we're nice guys. Whoa! I just caught the bottom.
No, no.
It's shallower here. How shallow is
17?
it? 17
18?
foot. I caught something.
Alligator?
I don't know what I caught, but it's on, bro. Hold on, the anchor got hung up. Oh, I pulled mine all the way up. Ah! Dang. It's hung good too.
Really?
I would do the University of Kentucky's drum raps if they hired me. Y'all, this anchor is like seriously hung. Oh,
You got it loose?
yeah, I got it. Just had to let it float back down to the bottom, I guess.
Ooh.
So anyway, we do drum wraps, logos, t-shirts, stickers, magnets, cups, whatever. All that niche-y stuff. But my real job, I'm an assistant principal at a high school in South Carolina. Seem about right? Seem good?
23.
23 foot. Hey, Big Nasty! You made it. Fishing with Big Nasty, he's awesome.
Oh, sweet.
Nasty, we ain't caught nothing, bud.
I bring the best of luck to Palmetto cats.
We did catch, you did at least catch fish this time.
We did?
Even if they were bait fish.
They were fantastic. I'm happy.
Alright, go ahead and drop it. Hey y'all, if you can, hit that thumbs up button for me if you haven't. Just gotta, if you don't know how to hit it, you gotta exit out of chat. Exit out of chat and then hit the thumbs up, and then you can re-enter live chat after that. I'd appreciate it. All right. Pole's back in. This is the spot.
This is it.
Those other spots, that wasn't it.
That
This is the spot right here.
I believe you.
I believe you. Did you just drop it down?
I did. Just went down about halfway just to see what happened.
Gotcha. I'm gonna get some old cut bait. You were number 3. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. I'll put you on Sean for a second.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
So you can see somebody else's face.
It's not an upgrade, folks. But I'm here.
We're doing a thing.
We are doing a thing. While Kevin cuts the bait.
Oh yeah, that's nice and bloody. Here you go.
That's what everybody wants to hear. Nice and bloody.
Show him the big nasty one. See, that's a herring head. It's frozen.
Don't play with it. I can't play it. Don't play with it, Sean.
But nasty on the
Screw it and gross.
on the other rods we have live bluegill, which I was really excited about, but we haven't caught anything, so still excited about it. Alright, I'm gonna wash my hands off here.
Not a good call.
Chum in the water. Kiss it for luck.
That's disgusting.
That's a nice big body section right there. I gave Sean the head. That's my favorite part to fish with.
I appreciate that too, man. I do appreciate
Well,
it.
I need you to catch a catfish on my boat.
I need to. I want to. I want to make you proud.
So every other person I've ever brought out catfishing has caught not just one, but like 4 or 5. Our buddy Mike,
God just loves him better.
caught 2 over 30 pounds within 30 minutes of each other. My dad and I have torn them up. My wife caught a 40 pounder and then 17 others in one day. And then Sean comes out with me. Same technique, dragging, same spot.
That water's warm.
It is warm. I peed in it earlier. That was a long time ago
A
though.
long time ago.
What was I saying? Oh yeah. And I tried to hand him the pole and he wouldn't take it. And that ended up being the only fish we caught that entire day, and we were out there for hours.
I learned a valuable lesson that day.
Got to spit on the bait, apparently. That's what Kentucky Jim says.
Oh, okay. Reel it back in then.
Not Jim. That was Big Nasty said that. What lesson did you learn that day?
When a man tries to get you to take the rod, you take the rod. you all that courtesy stuff goes out the window.
Yeah, man. I need people to know that you'll actually get to catch something on my boat if you come with me.
I think you've built enough case to show that you know what you're doing. If you take guys like me out that don't know what they're doing.
Hey, well, you caught the most bluegill today.
All right. Oh, yeah. Yes,
You
I did.
You did.
That's correct.
Levi Garrett 100. Cold front moving in, locking them down.
Yeah.
Well, tomorrow's supposed to be back 80 again. So I don't know.
Get back to the sweltering heat.
I think isn't that how you get pneumonia?
That's what I don't know if is that a wives' tale though?
I don't know.
I remember something my grandma used to tell me.
Some of you old guys need to tell us, is that old wives' tale? Getting pneumonia with constant weather changes like that. We caught about 200 plus brim today. Whoa.
Nice.
Is that legal? Well, I guess you catch them and release them. What's the limit? Where are you at, Big Nasty? I don't even know where you're from. 200 plus brim. We do that with shellcracker. Oh, they were all dinks, so all bait. Today is our last day in the 80s. I'm sure it won't be for us.
No, it definitely won't be for
I think we set a new record for October already.
Yeah.
Which isn't surprising because it's October.
But it's coming.
Rock Hill. Okay, that's right. I remember now. Are you fishing on what's that lake up there? What's the lake you fish on? Big Nasty. Isn't it the one that Dieter fishes on? Ponds today. Oh, okay. Our friend Chris, so we live in like a cookie cutter subdivision type place. And he's got a retention pond in his backyard. It's really nice. But he has 2 and 3 pound crappie in there. And yeah, we say crappie down here. We don't say crappie.
It's too proper.
I can't bring myself to say crappie. It sounds weird to me. Doesn't sound weird when y'all say it, but when I say it, it sounds weird. Crappy. Crappy crap. Let's see. Yeah, it's an old wives' tale. Pneumonia is bacterial viral infection. Okay, cool. Thanks, Jim.
There you go.
I done learned a new thing today. But man, he's got big copperhead brim and crappie. Oh, he's an RN. Okay, cool.
Thank you.
Good to know. If I'm ever in Kentucky, I get sick. Hey, I'm gonna show you my night setup, my light setup again, since there's probably new people in here. Cause I'm proud. I'm proud.
To be proud.
I'm proud. I'm not even proud. I'm proud. What lake are you on? We're actually on the Diversion Canal in between both lakes, Big Nasty. So I got my green light. It's down there. I don't see no bait fish. It's supposed to attract bait fish. So maybe that's why we're not catching fish, Sean. This thing's supposed to attract bait fish. There's no bait fish. There's no catfish.
If there's no catfish, there's no fun in the water.
If you ever get sick in Kentucky, run. Okay. So anyway, I got the battery box here, and the battery box has a cool little $3.99 light switch on it, which I think that's awesome. And I can just take this battery box in and out of the boat when I want. Hey Maurice, I'm just going over my light setup again for those people who didn't see it. And then, you know, I got the green light running outside. And then we're about to get rocked again.
Here we are.
And then I got an LED light strip just wrapped around a PVC pole. PVC pole runs right down into the boat. And I have it on some like U-clamps, I guess, U-shaped clamps, so you can slide the pole in and out. And it's 2 pieces. I cut it in half so that I can store it easier. I don't know if that was a good idea or not, but we'll see. And then on the top, so I got the switch here on the top. That's where the light really comes in. That's really nice. Look at that. Now you can really see Sean.
Really bright, but it's awesome. So awesome.
But here's how I look. Nope, on again. I look yellow. Look really bright, and they're way up top, and they shine down on the boat, and I can move them. I'll swing you around and show you the setup. Got reel right there. Running around. I'm on the front of the boat with the trolling motor. That's it. I'm really proud of it. I think it works a lot better than I thought it would. Other than the fish attractor fish. But that's what the manufacturer said, not what I said. Man, we're catching, no, nothing.
No, we're not good.
I couldn't even come up with something funny. That's how bad it is. I couldn't even come up with a good comeback. Nothing, man.
The water is extremely low.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it hadn't rained in
Well, I tried to go to the
month.
islands right there across from Harry's where I normally camp at, and couldn't even make it past trees, dude. I was in 6 inches of
Yeah,
That's no good.
it's it hadn't rained since Dorian. Yeah. Well, I'm glad to hear that maybe we are doing something right. We just no fish.
We're not doing it. We ain't. I ain't caught a nook. I caught 2 anchor lines.
All right.
Oh, hey, that's something. That's something.
Well, there you go, folks. You heard it. Nobody's catching
You
anything.
caught nothing?
Nothing.
We caught some bluegill to put on the hook. That was about it. I promise you, we ain't caught nothing.
They're not full of water like they normally do either.
No, if you look on the website, Santee Cooper's website, they're showing you how far. I think it's over 4 feet down now.
Yeah, I was just looking at the trees over there where the island where I normally go. I couldn't get within 700 yards of the island.
Yep.
Wow.
I was in water. I was pushing off with a paddle.
Yeah, it makes me wonder if everything's running deep now. It's too windy to go out in the lake.
No, I know. I just come across it.
Oh my goodness.
Well,
There you go.
so y'all are killing me. Who's killing you? Let me scroll back up. There's a lot of action going on here.
What we do, we generate action. We're gonna catch no fish, but it's plenty going on.
Y'all too close, Top Cat. Not sure. We'll carve out headstone. You can tell they're from Santee. You think the lighting's bad, Dobson? Even when I turn on the lights? He said the lighting's bad.
Yeah, I think he's saying maybe his biggest problem.
Oh, your biggest problem is lighting. Oh. Well, shoot, I'll show y'all how I did it. It's not hard at all. And it's very inexpensive. Big Nasty, you crazy, man. Fire up that motor for deep water. Yeah, well, that's the issue there. There's no fire to it. Well, shoot, while we're sitting, I'll show you. I'll let you listen.
Oh, we're about to diagnose something.
Yeah, maybe they can diagnose
All
it.
the fish-
I know what's
Whatever
wrong with
fish
it.
are close, about to run away.
All right, so oh, you're good.
Spin it. To check the bait. So fire up.
Look at that. It was flooded. It's wanting to fire now.
It's starting. You prime?
Yeah, hit that bubble.
Just once, twice, 3
Yeah,
times.
until it gets hard.
Oh, it's hard.
Okay. So yeah, that's what it was doing.
Yeah.
It tried to fire at least.
It
That's
did.
more than it did earlier.
It did.
I don't know. I hadn't had time to really look at it.
Seeing this is.
That
I know
sounds
this,
like bad fuel.
this is magic for you, all you folks at home right now.
Oh, they're probably all commenting. No, I know exactly what's wrong with it. Aren't you? I can't even see the comments.
Gotcha. I'm on it. Let's try it. row your boat.
That's just bad fuel. Or flooded, one of the two. I don't know. What did they say?
Dom said, I hear the banjos are coming back. Let's try. Yeah, maybe it is bad.
It's gonna crank.
Let's try it.
I wonder if I mixed the oil too rich. What did they say about that?
Did I hit the thumbs up?
Y'all think the oil is too rich?
yet, PD?
What'd you say?
He asked if I hit thumbs up yet.
This next time it's going.
It's, team keeping it real fishing. The water and the gas are too much oil and gas.
That's what it is. We're cranked.
Well, I can call in tomorrow.
Excuse me, Jesus. I'm gonna be
Hey, I'm
late
gonna
to
be
church tomorrow. I got some fishes to catch.
Well, just needed a little,
Yeah, but I still got problems. I mean, I am happy. I am happy that it's cranked up. I just, as you can hear, it's not 100%.
run it out.
All right, there you go. So I was wrong. All right. Better start paddling. No, actually, we're really not that far away. We trolled up here on the trolling motor. Fouled, yeah. Well, earlier, no, it's brand new plugs. Keeping it real, it's brand new plugs. I just put them in there. I know I need a carburetor kit. I need to replace all the gaskets and everything. The problem is I don't know all the numbers for the motor to get the right one, and all the part numbers I look at are very confusing to me. So you know, I don't know. I just need to do more research. But I need a carburetor kit, replace all of those gaskets, and then you know, I just need to tune up. That's all. It's an old motor. All right, man. I'll text you. I'll let you know. It's a 60 horsepower Johnson. I think it's like 1997. And there's like 2 or 3 possible kits that it could go to. So I just got to figure out which one it is. It's a great running motor though. Like I could probably turn the key right now, it'll fire right up. And it won't have any more problems for the rest of the night. But when it sits, you know, yeah, I know, get a keto motor, ha ha ha. Not as funny the second time. But no, I am gonna use your joke, by the way, Jim. I don't know if you threw that off though.
You think it's just perfectly timed splash?
I don't know, reel it in.
Yes. Worked so hard to get it out. I mean, it's been on there a while. It's probably
Make that boat 4x4. 4.2 stroker. Out of 69. Still not. Yeah, I mean, it's a great motor. Your drag's too loose. Yep, you threw him off of there. No, you didn't. So what you did is when you threw it, the slide went up.
Oh, okay.
Yep, that's exactly what happened. Oh man, we need to catch fish. I am for real. Need to take down now. I know, right? I just need someone to take it down. Ugh. Sean's only seen me catch well, no, you saw me catch that one.
Yeah.
In person. But most of the catfish you've seen me catch are on my YouTube channel.
So it's documented. I know it can happen.
Yep. I think cat's pretty
That
good.
was a good one.
Yeah. I mean, it does have a 6-ounce weight on it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess I won't have to get wet now that the motor works. I can actually drive the boat up on the trailer.
Yeah, that'd be good. I'm glad it cranked up, man. That's good.
Somebody call him and give him a phone call bite. Ha ha ha.
Got a nibble.
Ooh, man, y'all need to catch a fish. I know. We need the net and tap on them rods. I'm heading from Mom's if y'all are still on when I get back. Okay. All right, man. If not, we'll catch you next time. I like this live thing. I might do it more often. It's much easier than the GoPros for sure. But I don't know. I might not say that when I'm actually catching fish.
You ever spin it around?
Yeah. Because when I'm dragging, my favorite thing is to drag. By far, I love dragging baits. And I guess we could have dragged tonight, but I was trying to catch a flathead. Well, and the motor wasn't working. So. Big Nasty, I never saw that video after y'all caught all those bait fish. When are you gonna put that in there? When are you gonna put that video up? Ooh, we got 8 people. I'm big
There's
time,
some
man.
committed folks, man.
I'm
been
big
hanging
time.
in there
I got 8 people on here.
over the course of
You posted it? I hadn't seen it. For some reason, YouTube does not recommend your channel to me, even though I'm subscribed. Like it won't. I haven't seen. No, I am subscribed, and I do the bell button too, and I haven't gotten any notifications. I'll check on that. I'm on my phone right now doing this, so. But hey, how's the sound coming through? Like, are we too loud? Are we too soft? How's the picture look? Let me know. You got a 51-pound flathead. God, dog.
It's a big fish.
Man, Sean, you gotta get off the boat so I can catch fish, dude.
All right.
I'm just kidding.
Just drop me off at Black's and you can come back. I'm gonna hit their buffet.
Everything's just right. Cool. It looks clear on my phone. It looks really clear. I'm very surprised, actually. So I don't have a microphone or anything set up. It's just my phone. Now, it is the new iPhone, the new 11 Pro Max. So maybe that has something to do with it.
Yeah.
But I think most of it has to do with signal, though. I'm getting 30 FPS and 2862 kilobytes per second. I don't know what that means. I probably just sounded really stupid. Sean looks a little too white.
Yeah, not much.
Yeah, he's farther away from the light.
Yeah. Just kind of.
He actually looks blue to me.
I'm blue. If I were green, I would die.
But if I put this one on, he lights up real
I
good.
do. It's like daylight.
Well, no, now you're yellow.
Turn that hat backwards.
There we go. There we go. That's good light right there. Hey, Smurf. Man, they're picking on you.
Because it's the blue. I get it.
No, they just feel bad for me. Like, you're the better looking one, so they're trying to make you feel bad. Not them feet. Oh.
Not the what?
Something about feet.
You see feet?
I don't know.
You see
I
feet?
don't see your feet. Who saw his feet? Ugh. You didn't miss much. Definitely not a fish. Dobson, is it Mike? You didn't miss any fish. We've moved twice since you've been gone.
Yeah.
We had some old country fellas come by and ask us if we caught something, and because they hadn't caught a bite. So we're not alone in the struggle, and the struggle is real.
It's too real.
So since I have the faithful few in here, my wife just texted me, how late are y'all gonna fish? Woman, don't ask me those things.
You know better.
You know better than that.
Please.
Do you have my wife's number?
Do I?
Yeah. Or
No, I
a
don't believe
Facebook
so.
Messenger and tell her to get on there and
Support your man.
yeah, for real, right? Dang. What am I, chopped liver? I can't respond to you right now. I don't know what it'll do. What was I talking about?
I don't really know. I think we're just.
I can't remember. Tell her you're the boss. Ooh. Come on now, don't get me in trouble. Dang, I still got to go home sometime. She should be supporting, right? So my wife has a YouTube channel too. It's called Little Buckets of Sunshine. I don't know if you guys are into it, like gardening or whatever, but she's just starting out. She has a little bucket garden in the backyard. She's really cute if you want to see a cute lady bucket garden. But if you wouldn't mind, just go checking her out. Or if you have friends that like gardening or anything, just tell them about it. Little Buckets of Sunshine is her page. She just started, yep, that's right, Little Buckets of Sunshine. She just started. I think she's got 2 videos up, and I'm teaching her how to edit videos. We use iMovie. Oh, yep, fish activity.
Cue the banjos.
I saw that. It was jiggling pretty good. But we don't want a jiggle though. We want a takedown. You love to garden. Awesome. Well, you'll like it. I just built her, well, let me say we built together. We built a potting table and put it in the backyard. So that was pretty fun.
Said, okay, got it.
We didn't document it though because I'm not a handyman, and so all right. So we were building this table, and she had the idea a long time ago and said she wanted to do it. So me being a supportive husband, and knowing that she supports my fishing habit, I was like, sure. I wasn't gonna say no. And I really wanted to do it too. So we went to Lowe's like that weekend. That was after church, and we went and got a bunch of treated lumber. Well, I didn't know that if you leave treated lumber sitting on a garage floor in the heat for months, that it'll warp. It warps, by the way. Don't do it. So then we went to go put it together. We made all our cuts before Hurricane Dorian came because I had to fit. Thank you for subscribing there. I appreciate that. We had to fit the car in the garage. And so we made the cuts, and then it sat there for like, I don't know, maybe a week or 2 until after my first fishing tournament. And then, yeah, it does. It really does. So then we ended up building it, and I thought about filming it, but we literally, we had to sit on the floor and pull the board in to make it fit, and take the impact drill and just drill it to death. It looks decent though. I don't know. And she loves it because we build it together, and so that's why we like it. So anyway, she has a lot of chili peppers, or no, what are they? Red cayenne peppers, red cayenne peppers, and she's got a lot of okra, and she just planted a bunch of stuff. She got carrots going. Avid, I can help you edit videos. It's really simple on iMovie. Now I tried to use Premiere Pro like through Adobe and everything. It's just too much. It's way too much. It's a hefty program, and my Mac is so old that it wouldn't even keep up with it. So I saw new people jump on. I wonder if one of those is my wife. Is it?
It should be. That she does. Take the phone back out.
I'm sitting here plugging you. You got some killer maters? Yeah, we grew some tomatoes, or she grew some tomatoes, and they did okay. She's got a lot of ideas for this year coming up, next growing season. There she is. Catch me some fish and bring them home, husband.
Wow.
I'm sorry to say that's probably not going to happen. But the light looks good, doesn't it? Can you send me a link? Send you a link to what? So she's got other videos queued up. We have all the footage for it. We just have to sit down and make them. What would you like me to send you a link to, Avid? Software? Well, iMovie is like built in on a MacBook. So you'd have to have an Apple, like a MacBook Pro or Air or an iPad or an iPhone. You actually do it on an iPhone. But the thing is like the smaller the device, the less beefy the program is. So there's less you can do with it. But if all you want to do is make cuts, then you can do it on an iPhone or an iPad. And then when you get like a MacBook or some kind of Apple, yeah, the editing software is what I'm talking about. It's called iMovie. When you get like a MacBook, then you can do other stuff. I like it because it's so easy. I have Android. You have Android iPad? Oh, I don't know what you can get for that. Do you know, Sean?
What was the question?
Like, Avid has Android stuff.
He's got a tablet.
Yeah.
I don't know that. I don't know for sure, but I'm sure they've got something that's comparable that you can
I mean,
download.
like Adobe, the Adobe suite is really expensive, and you can't even just buy it now. Like, you have to subscribe, which is a huge issue for me. I don't feel like I should have to subscribe. Yeah, you can make movies with Windows Movie Maker. It's not really beefy, and it doesn't really do much. But again, if you're just starting out and you just want to cut videos, listen to me. I'm just starting out too. But like, if you're really just now starting out, you can use that if you just want to make cuts. Windows Movie Maker, I used it. I use it at school sometimes. You lost picture quality pretty bad? Oh, you lose picture quality. On what? On Windows? Yeah, probably. Like even on my laptop, if you have a lot of videos. So another thing I recommend is if you're editing a lot of video, to get you an external hard drive. Because even if you have a lot of memory on your computer, it slows it down if you're storing that video on your computer and then trying to edit it at the same time. So I leave all of it on the external hard drive and just drag over what I want, because it really bogs it down. It makes it difficult to edit. It just takes forever. Cut and paste them together. Cut and paste videos together. One thing I do need to do, Sean, is go get my shrimp. Did Justin tell you about? Did you share a link with Justin? No, it's all right. So every year we go down to. Oh, there's bait fish.
Yep, I've been watching a few of them this going by.
Oh, neat. Well, hopefully there's catfish around too. Anna says she's going to sleep because she has to be at church at 6 a.m. Are you doing that men's meeting too? Yeah, so we might be getting off of here in just a minute.
I can make it.
So, by the way, all of our services are broadcast on Facebook. Facebook Live. Well, not all of them. The 10:30 and the, is it 10?
10 and 11.
10 and 11:30 are broadcast live on Facebook. Journey Church SC, Journey Church, South Carolina. So if you want to see Sean, are you hosting or preaching?
I'm hosting tomorrow. I'll be preaching next Sunday.
All right, he'll be preaching next Sunday, so I'll have to take him out. Oh, I'm going to the Clemson game. Anyway, he wouldn't go out then. He's really dedicated. He wouldn't do that. But if you want to see him host tomorrow tired, tune in to Journey Church SC at 10:30, 10 and 11:30. What denomination? It's in the Southern Baptist Convention, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah. So Baptist, I guess. But you wouldn't be able to tell. I think the thing that makes Baptist the most is that we talk about Jesus, and we're not afraid to use the name of Jesus. So I think that's awesome. That's what drew me, because you got a lot of churches that are just smoke and mirrors and a show nowadays. Well, Journey, you get a great worship program. You get to sing and shout for God, and the music's great, and the atmosphere is great. But then you hear great preaching from the Bible, out of the Bible, by men of God, and that's what drew me to Journey. So, I mean, as a plug for you to watch, but also if you want to see Sean, this guy, look how tired he is already. You like fire and brimstone, Big Nasty? Well, I think we need it. We need it. We need it sometimes. But I don't believe we need that all the time. All right, Dobson family, we'll see you. Peace, love. Yeah, we're probably about to head out here too in a minute. It's past Sean's bedtime. But hey, man, that light looks really good. Like, if I can just get the swaying.
I think we can fix this way. I got some ideas. We'll talk about it offline.
Or I could just buy another pole and not cut it in half. I don't know. Well, you know what I really need is a steel pole.
I think it's some conduit. Something not as expensive as like steel metal, but
then I got to drill through it.
I got the bits.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, I really do think that the drought we're going through right now has a lot to do with the fish. Sean is not right. Yeah. I ain't much rider though. But I really think the drought has a lot to do with it. And maybe next time I come out, I'll try some deeper water. The other spot I was thinking about going was on the Tailrace Canal. There's a 60-foot hole that my wife and I went. We were only there for about 45 minutes, and she caught one blue. But I know there's monster fish there too. But like I said, the next tournament is right here out of this landing, and I really wanted to give it a shot. But engine issues, which apparently have fixed themselves. But no, I do need a tune-up. But anyway, y'all, I think we're gonna get out of here. It's getting really chilly, and we haven't got a single bite. What time is it?
Got some bites, but not really.
Yeah, it's 10:30. We got a half-hour ride back, and anyway. But I really do appreciate y'all. Thank you so much, especially those of you who stuck in here the whole time. Y'all are awesome. I'm gonna do more of these, so if y'all would please share the video. If you haven't hit the thumbs up, go ahead and hit the thumbs up and the bell button. Thanks, Big Nasty. We're gonna paddle hard for you. I think the engine's actually gonna crank now. But if not, we still got a trolling motor.
That's right.
But thank y'all. And Big Nasty, I'm gonna check that bell button. I'm gonna make sure that I see that video, because I want to see that flatty. But thanks a lot for the support. Yeah, it's chilly. Oh, Hofflinger's on now.
Yeah. I sent him the link.
Sorry, dude. We're getting off. But hey, Hoff, we gave you some mad props on here, so I guess when I said mad props.
You did. You went 2005.
Yeah, it's time to go.
Y'all went back to 2005.
But you can watch it. I'll put it back up. All right, y'all. Take care. Love you, mean it.